Hey guys, this is Robert here, and I'm here to do a movie review for Insurgent. So this movie sees Trish and her allies basically on the run from the big city place and who are after the Divergence. Trish is dealing with the aftermath of the fact that she killed that her mother's just died, her father died, and a friend died, and she's dealing with the guilt of the fact that she created that scenario. Meanwhile, the big city place, that famous singer who I can't remember now, I think her name is Jeanine, I think. Sorry guys, I can't really remember very much of the character's name. It's something beginning with J. I'm just gonna call her Jeanine. Jeanine. Yeah, so Jeanine basically finds this box thing that basically has a message from the original founders of the Divergent, and that's really where we continue on through the film. This movie was good to a point. I liked the themes of the film, the fact that this city was created to basically build the perfect society, and it basically shows us a society that, yes, is branded in the four, let's call them districts, in the 4 districts, but it's those who are able to have all of those qualities that will be beneficial for the human society, and how some of the members of this society depend on these 4 districts because it's all they've ever known, and they fear that anyone who goes outside those boundaries might pose, might threaten their way of life, and if their way of life is threatened, then that could lead to the extinction of humanity. There are a lot of really great themes in the movie. It's just a shame that this movie was just so dull and so sloppy. Because the thematics of the film are great. But I've kind of got to say, I like Hunger Games a lot better. I think Hunger Games did these elements that Divergent and Insurgent have introduced just a lot better and a lot more interesting. I do like the fact that this was all a test, and it's basically creating a society, a utopian society. It just, Trish's journey in this film was just very poorly done. Like all Trish wanted to do was get revenge, and it kind of just, it all fell apart as the movie progressed, and Trish felt like an angry teenager and I didn't really see her character really progress into anything. Like, she has a bunch of nightmares in the film, but these nightmares don't show anything, and a lot of it is just foreshadowing what happens in the end of the film, which is fine, but the nightmares have to mean something. The movie and the plotline have to mean something. Otherwise, it's just not interesting. And that, unfortunately, is where this movie went wrong. Is it doesn't mean anything. You know, there's just that part in the ending which is really interesting. But nothing... Everything apart from that is just not interesting. So unfortunately, I can't really recommend this film. I can recommend the first one. The first one's okay, but this movie just, it wasn't a great film. It was enjoyable, but wasn't great. Also, throughout the film, I did keep thinking, this film has a lot of Matrix elements to it. And I kind of liked that aspect to it, that it was very Matrixy. I also really liked, and I've also got to compare the actress who is playing Trish once again to a superhero. In the first movie, which I'll leave a link to, I think I mentioned the fact that the actress playing Trish reminded me a lot of Batgirl. Well, in this movie, she reminded me a lot of Spider-Girl from the Earth 2 continuity of Marvel. It's not called Earth 2, but it's like Earth 2. And I also was really reminded of, like, Neo from The Matrix. And it's kind of ironic because the actress was originally casted as Mary Jane, so she would have actually appeared as a comic book character. I would love to see this actress play a comic book hero, whether for DC or whether for Marvel. Preferably Marvel, because I think this actress would fit Marvel very, very well. Yeah, just really some interesting elements, just the movie falls apart, and that's why I can't really recommend it unless you've watched the first movie. So yeah. The next film I'm going to go see is Cinderella, which I'll also include the Frozen short. I might do that as two separate videos, I'm not sure, but just wait for that. That should be coming out either next week or over the weekend. Once again, I've got the usual content coming out, and I am going to hopefully have a comic book haul out for the end of this month or this weekend. I just wanted to announce that I am going to be reviewing all of the Marvel movies. This is a project that I've been working on for the last couple of months, and I will be basically releasing these at the end of the month, beginning of April. as a build-up towards Age of Ultron. So I will explain a bit more in another video, but basically I'm giving you guys these reviews, and it's also a retrospective as well, so you're going to have a lot of information and a lot of this background knowledge to go into the Age of Ultron. So do look forward to that. Anyway guys, I'm Robinux1 here, and I will see you for another video. Bye.